Good morning to one and all. Welcome to the GPREC Center for Digital Education of E-Content Development. So today in our E-Content Development, I am going to be discuss about a new model or a new subject in civil engineering, that is concrete technology. So before entering into this concrete technology subject, let us introduce myself. I am Mahendrakar Hemant Kumar, working as an assistant professor in civil engineering department from G. Pullareddy Engineering College, Autonomous. So in today's our lecture number 1, we are going to be discuss about on the introduction of the concrete technology course. So in our today's program, there are having some of the contents which are mentioned in the index part. That is, first one is course outcomes, second one is the course introduction, third one is the topics importance. Coming to the course outcome. So in the course outcome 1, the student can identify and ascertain the characteristics of the concrete ingredients based on its properties for field applications. So when the student is going to be preparing the concrete mix design, so he have to know what are the ingredients are using for the concrete preparation. So nothing but cement, sand, coarse aggregate and water, or else any special things, nothing but the admixtures. He have to know what are the characteristics of all these ingredients. Coming to the course outcome 2. So the student have to be identify and ascertain the characteristics of the quality of concrete. Okay, quality of concrete, which is based on its properties by conducting the test and fresh and hardened concrete. Okay, so nothing but when coming to the course outcome, the student, after knowing the characteristics of the cement, sand, coarse aggregate and the water and any special cases of admixtures, he will be involved into preparation of a concrete. After preparation of the concrete, he have to know what is the quality of that concrete. Nothing but you people can observe here, fresh and hardened concrete is there. Fresh concrete means he have to find out the characteristic of the fresh concrete, that is the conducting of a test, that is workability test. So after the 24 hours, the student have to be check the quality of concrete of hardened concrete. Nothing but testing of hardened concrete, that is strength test. Coming to the course outcome 3, design the concrete mix by using the Indian standard code method. So there is a IS code book is nothing but 10262 is to 2019. So as per referring this IS code book, the student have to mix the concrete mix proportions. Okay, there are having different mix proportions. Okay, so according to that one, we are going to be preparing this concrete mix. Okay, and understand the concept of special concretes. As usually, the student will get the knowledge of the concrete, what are the ingredients are using for the concrete. Coming to the concept of the special concrete. Special concrete means some different kinds of concretes are there. For example, nothing but lightweight concretes. For example, lightweight concretes, high density concretes, and next geopolymer concretes. In that one, some different kind of materials we are going to be using. So at that condition, the student have to be understand the concept of special concrete, how it is going to be preparation. Next, coming to the course introduction. First of all, what is meant by the concrete technology subject? So concrete technology is a fundamental subject in the civil engineering. Okay, so basically in civil engineering point of view, so most of the students will get buildings will get buildings, roads, next bridges, etc., bricks, everything, any whatever it may be. So whatever it may be in the construction process, the person or the human being, he have to use the concrete. So concrete is a very fundamental material will use for the construction purpose, which focuses on the study of concrete as an construction material. Okay. Next, a course of the concrete technology which introduce the material sciences behind the concrete. So coming to the concrete, what is meant by the concrete? Nothing but it is a mixing of cement, sand and coarse aggregates and water admixtures and their properties. So in the course outcome 1, course outcome 2, course outcome 3, some of the basic students will get identified, no? So the course of the concrete technology introduced the material sciences behind the concrete, which including the constituent materials like cement, aggregates, water and admixtures and their properties. And it covers the process of producing the concrete from mixing and proportioning to placement and curing, as well as the properties of both fresh and hardened concrete. So the course also develops into topics like quality control and durability and special types of the concrete and the latest developments in the field. Next, coming to the topic introduction. In this concrete technology subject, so there are having some of the contents we are going to be discussed as per lecture wise. Okay, so first one is cement. What is a cement? Most of the public, so most of the human being, they will be know about the cement. So cement is one of a building material we will use for the construction purpose. But what is meant by a cement? Actually, it will be involved in the concrete to bind the particles. So what is the nature of a cement? To give the binding strength. Next, second one, aggregates. So aggregates means nothing but stone particles, which it also involves into preparation of a concrete material. So there are having some different sizes of aggregates, nothing but 80 mm, 40 mm, 20 mm, 12 mm, 10 mm, like that. Okay, so for our construction purpose, for example, let us take railway tracks. So on the railway tracks, there are having more than 40 mm sizes of aggregates are there. Nothing but very large size particles will be there. Like this. So there are having a very large size of the particles. Large size of the aggregates will be used for the railway tracks. Nothing but it is going to be calling as ballast. Coming to the our building construction, we will use 20 mm sizes of aggregates. How we are going to be identify this 20 mm size of aggregate, 40 mm size of aggregate and 12.5 mm size of aggregate. So these are the topics which will be discussed into the lecture of aggregate topics. There are having some different types of test will conduct on the aggregate material. Next one, the third topic is admixtures. So admixtures are nothing but in the course outcome 3 that we have discussed, the student will understand the concept of a special concrete. Special concrete means what is the differences between normal concrete and the special concrete, or traditional concrete or the special concrete. Traditional concrete is nothing but preparation of a cement, sand, coarse aggregate and water. Okay, coming to the special concretes, the student, he have to know, whether he or she have to know what are the ingredients we can replace in cement or water. So the ingredients are nothing but the admixtures. So in this admixtures lecture, we will going to be discuss what are the types of the admixtures are available nearby the sources. Okay, whether it is artificial admixture or it is a natural admixture, whether it is a mineral admixture or else a chemical admixture, and nothing but the liquid admixtures. So what are the different types of admixtures? In which area we are going to be replacing these admixtures? We will be discussed. And next, coming to the another topic, another lecture, that is workability of a concrete. So in the course outcome 2 that we have discussed about the student have to be identify and characteristic of the concrete, quality of concrete by conducting the test of fresh concrete. Okay, fresh concrete means at a time the preparation of a concrete is going to be calling as a fresh concrete. Nothing but the another name of a fresh concrete is workability. Okay, the type of test is conducting for the fresh concrete is workability. we are going to be discussing. Nothing but there are having some of the test, nothing but slump test, compaction factor test, next VB consistometer test, flow table test. So, so in this workability tests, what are the ranges? Depends on the range. We have to use this concrete for the construction purpose. We have to use for this concrete for the road construction purpose, or else we have to use this concrete for the footbed purpose. Depends on that measurement of a workability. By conducting different tests, we will be final the workable nature of a concrete is so and so. We can use for that purpose. Next, the another lecture is hardened concrete. There is a small differences. There is a small time change in fresh concrete and hardened concrete. If we are preparing the concrete at a time, that will be calling as a fresh concrete. Okay, this fresh concrete is placed in that any molds, for example columns, beams, or else any cylinders, so like that. So after the 24 hours, so this fresh concrete turns into the hardened concrete. Why? Because here the cement material is there. So cement is one of a very setting time to becomes in a hard situation. It becomes in a hard manner. So in that hardened concrete, we will be find the conducting, the quality of the hardened concrete members. Now we are discussing this topic in one of a building. So in this building, there are having columns, beams, slabs, and walls, everything. So in this building, we have used that concrete. When preparation and placing this concrete, that is the fresh concrete. After the 24 hours, it will be turned into the hardened concrete. So we have to be checked the quality of the hardened concretes by conducting the various tests. What are the types of the test? Strength test. Okay, flexural strength test. Next, split tensile test. These are the different types of test. We are going to be check the quality of hardened concretes. Okay, done. And the last topic and the last lecture is we will be discuss of special concretes. Okay, so up to here we have discussed nothing but how to prepare the traditional concrete. Okay, conventional concrete or else nominal concrete. See how many different small names are there. So there are having same different terminologies for the same concrete. Coming to the special concretes, what kind of materials we are going to be replacing or introducing in that concretes? If you are taking any coconut, peach, or else sugarcane baggage, then it is going to be turned as a fiber reinforced concretes. Okay, if you are preparing the concrete by the replacement of cement, any fly ashes or GGBS, and then it is going to be calling as a geopolymer concretes. Okay, geopolymer concrete is one of a different concrete. Okay, so there are having some different types of special concretes, lightweight concretes, high performance concretes. Some all these the topics we will be discussed in this. We will be discussed in this special concretes lecture. And the final, we will get to know from this concrete what are the main ingredients we will be use. Cement. So from the cement, we will be know high compressive strength, soundness test, fineness test. So these are the types of test we will be conducted in the cement material. And later that aggregates. Aggregates means stone particles. So what kind of test we will be conduct for the aggregates? Gradings, nothing but particle size distribution. Next, shape of a aggregates, whether it is angular shape, flaky shape, or else pebble shape, like that. And the texture of the aggregates, everything we will be discussed in this aggregate lecture. And next one is water. One of a main important thing is when preparation of a concrete, after become it's hardened, we will do the curing part. So the water will play very important role. So it should be free from impurities. So that is one of a topic. And coming to the admixtures, So in the from the admixtures, there are having some different types, that is accelerators, retarders, and air containing agents. Some other mineral or chemical admixtures are present. Thank you.